Welcome. And thank you for coming to yet another SALA Open Studio. After a month of events, that shows real stamina and commitment. With 5,000 artists exhibiting in more than 600 traditional and non-traditional venues, the South Australian Living Artists Festival continues to grow and evolve, providing amateur, emerging and established artists with opportunities to share their unique vision of the world around them and raising the profile of visual arts in the community. Art is a strange business in many respects. A manager doesn't call all her friends together and ask them to watch her manage a project. Builders rarely throw open a newly finished building and have a party so their mates can say what they've been spending their time on. Yet artists ask, and frankly even pester, their friends, family and colleagues to come and view the results of their recent labours. So thank you once again for indulging me. Passion and discipline, abstraction and realism are concepts that define art, and an artist will choose different methods to express a particular thought, emotion, memory or concept. Picasso said, "Whenever I wanted to say something, I said it the way I believed I should." Different themes inevitably require different methods of expression. This does not imply either evolution or progress. It's a matter of following the idea one wants to express and the way in which one wants to express it. This year, I've enjoyed participating in workshops at the Barn and at Starving Artist Studio, which explored 20th century masters, and some of the work you see around you today is a direct result. I've had great fun throwing paint like Pollock, communicating with gesture, form and colour. Although I found thinking in planes like Picasso difficult, I realised that creating slightly skewed, challenging viewpoints was both natural and something I'd been doing for years. Traditionally, still life has been presented as a straight-on, eye-level viewpoint, while Gaia's gift is a study in shine. Glass, copper, brass, wood, fabric and apples all reflect the light in subtly different ways. The viewing plane is tilted and twisted to encourage you to linger and look twice. I tend to think in series and rarely paint just a single image, exploring a theme where one work naturally leads to another, and then another, and often another, and often waiting years until the collection has enough work for a solo exhibition. However, this year I have found myself with many different series all on the go at the same time, and I've been lucky enough to sell quite a few. The problem with that is that today I have only a few or sometimes one of the series left to show you, and so maybe the inspiration behind the work needs a little more explanation. Gaia's Gift and Persephone's Choice are from my Myth and Legend series. This series was inspired by Sarah, who was 8 at the time. Her work's on display in the hall. We were picking fruit and just about to make some jam. Joe suggested filming the jam making and putting it on YouTube. And Sarah replied, "You should start the jam recipe with, 'First you plant the tree,'" which really got me thinking about how fruit is valued now compared to an historical or mythological viewpoint. Now, fruit can be bought out of season at any time on the supermarket shelf. If you want cherries in winter, just order them from America, fly them in. But as a child, I waited and waited for the first cherries to appear in the fruit barrows in the mall. The excitement of tasting those luscious red sweet fruits. It meant the pageant was coming, Christmas was getting close. In the ancient past, there was something truly mysterious about going from bare winter branches to harvest, and the best of the season was offered to many gods in thanks. Fruit played an integral part in religion and myth. Forbidden knowledge could be conveyed by a single bite, fruit as temptation. The Earth Mother Gaia gave apples to Hera, which bestowed immortality on the Greek gods. Hercules' 11th labour was to steal them. Think of Persephone and the pomegranates, which tied her to Hades' realm for 6 months and caused the first winter as her grieving mother refused to bless the soil until her return. In each of these works, including the Balanced Diet series, sorry, just let Anna come in. Come in, Anna. In each of these works, there's a challenge in size, balance, viewing plane or subject, which encourages the viewer to look twice and perhaps value nature's bounty a little more. I'm very proud to know 3 kind, caring and talented artists who are creating art in order to share their bounty with others. Jeremy, Joseph and Sarah have grown up surrounded by art and grow and cook their own food. Earlier this year, when Jeremy heard of the terrible earthquakes that devastated Nepal, he immediately said, "We should raise money for the children of Nepal during SALA this year. By August, people will have forgotten that they still need money and we can help remind them." This year, the 2 boys decided that they would sell their photographs as well as holding a bake sale. So for 6 months, Joe and Jem have been photographing wildlife on walks through Cleveland National Park and the Adelaide Zoo, while Sarah's original artworks are inspired by the animals of Nepal and colourful birds of the world. They made the fabulous lemon curd tarts you enjoyed today and have made marmalade, baked bread, cakes, biscuits and much more, which will be on sale tomorrow, so at their special Children's Open. So on a very real level, this event would not be possible without their support. It's particularly Joe, who does all of my point of sale and has been such an enormous help. And Joe would want me to say, I'm now on Facebook, find me on Facebook. So thank you for your very generous help, and I'd like to also thank all my family as well, who are just amazing and always help. So I'd like to say, please come again tomorrow and bring your children and grandchildren to help support these talented artists. Thank you very much.